The comic adaptation of the Thrawn novel has just come to a close. The new novel, Thrawn Alliances, is coming out very soon, so now's the perfect time to do a quick refresher before diving into the new book. On the edges of wild space, the Empire comes across a seemingly abandoned alien settlement. Protocol requires them to study it, and in doing so, they are tricked into bringing on board a blue-skinned being named Thrawn. Only one cadet, a human from wild space named Eli Vanto, is able to communicate with the being, so he is assigned as Thrawn's translator while they take him to meet the Emperor. Palpatine is intrigued by Thrawn's ability to outwit his soldiers and is interested in learning about his species, the Chiss. Thrawn offers his knowledge of the unknown regions in exchange for an alliance between the Chiss and the Empire. He also mentions having met one of the Emperor's servants back during the Clone Wars, a Jedi named Anakin Skywalker. Palpatine recalls hearing about their encounter and admits both Thrawn and Eli into the Imperial Academy on Coruscant. Thrawn experiences anti-alien sentiments and racism from his fellow students and even teachers, but graduates in record time as a lieutenant stationed on the Gozanti cruiser Bloodcrow. Eli is also transferred to the Bloodcrow as Thrawn's aide, a position he greatly resents. He and Thrawn encounter a rebel named Night Swan whose intelligence rivals Thrawn's, and he becomes somewhat of a nemesis. Thrawn rises through the ranks, keeping Vanto as his aide. However, many of Thrawn's decisions, while effective, are not in the best immediate interest of the Empire. Some Moffs attempt to lure Vanto away from his superior, but he refuses despite his frustrations. So Thrawn develops some political allies in the form of Colonel Wolf Yularen and Governor Arinda Price of Lothal. Eventually, he reaches the rank of Admiral and meets back with Night Swan on the insurgent planet Baton. He reveals that the true purpose of his time in the Empire is to see if they would serve better as allies against the dangers of the unknown regions, or as easier prey than the Chiss. He offers Night Swan a position in the Chiss Ascendancy, but he turns it down. Later, Arinda Price winds up destroying the Baton insurgency, killing Night Swan, but also causing high civilian casualties. She gives credit to Thrawn and requests that he help her deal with another rebel cell in the Lothal system. Finally, he is awarded the rank of Grand Admiral and meets Darth Vader supposedly for the first time. In the Outer Rim, Eli Vanto, who has finally reached the rank of Commander, meets with Admiral R. Alani of the Chiss Ascendancy, apparently defecting from the Empire to join the Chiss fleet. Those are the basics of the story of Thrawn. It continues in Seasons 3 and 4 of Star Wars Rebels, but the book Thrawn Alliances will take place in between those two seasons. So to quickly recap what happened in Season 3, Thrawn starts hammering the Lothal rebels, foiling their plans, and eventually discovering their hidden base. He leads a devastating assault that would have seen their destruction were it not for the mistake of Admiral Constantine. The surviving rebels escape. I assume the book will pick up shortly after Thrawn's victory that will most certainly be seen as a failure in the eyes of the Emperor. We know Thrawn and Vader will be sent on a mission together to the planet Batuu in the Outer Rim, which happens to be the planet where he first met Anakin Skywalker. I imagine we'll get parallel stories of Thrawn and Vader and Thrawn and Anakin, showing their first and latest times working together, and we also know that Padme will be involved somehow. Since Batuu is so close to wild space and the unknown regions, I'm also hoping to learn more from Eli Vanto and the Chiss Ascendancy. And finally, since Captain Pellaeon got a shout out in the Star Wars Rebels finale, I hope the fan-favorite Legends character plays a significant role in the book. But that's it for today. You should now know at least the basics to be ready for Thrawn Alliances. There's also still some time to go through the book quickly or the comic adaptation, which is a fast but thorough read. The comic was adapted by Jody Houser with art by Luke Ross and colors by Nolan Woodard. I linked to all their Twitter accounts in the description if you want to show them some love. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.